This What If was requested by Maurice Marvolo Maximilian on What If Mecha Frieza came to Earth in Age 767, or when the battle with the Jinzo Ningen was occurring. This occurs roughly at the point 19 and 20 attack near the southern capital, with the fluctuation in ki picked up by the soldiers' scouters, directing Frieza where to go. He and his father arrive where Goku prepares to take on 19, with Frieza seeing it as worth teaming up with this unknown enemy of Goku, and the 3v1 situation preventing Goku from getting the opportunity to swiftly take out Frieza or Cold, with 19's relentlessness and the heart virus affecting Goku even quicker. When Vegeta arrives, Frieza is forced to admit he's outmatched and attempts to flee, but is stopped by 20, who drains the ki of he and his father, but doesn't get the opportunity to dispose of them as Vegeta defeats 19. This time, 20 is confident enough not to retreat, and the fatigued Vegeta is eventually put in the position for 20 to drain his energy. Piccolo jumps in at that point, when seeing things as getting too dangerous, with their combined strength pressuring 20. Trunks soon arrives, and Gero finds the opportunity to escape once Buruma catches up, with Frieza and Cold taking just as much advantage of the chaos to escape themselves. Frieza is convinced to perform Shugyo with his father for them to surpass the Super Saiyans. Without Goku having defeated Majin Buu yet, they don't prepare as thoroughly as Frieza would normally do in Super, with them only preparing to be far stronger than the Super Saiyans they witnessed while reorganizing their remaining forces. This includes Abo and Kado, who with the strength of their fused state act as the perfect opponents for Frieza and Cold to improve, with them returning to Earth as soon as they surpass Akka's strongest techniques, which occurs a year after the Cell game, due to the time needed to reorganize the army, and quickly proven to be a threat far beyond Cell, as Gohan and Vegeta are quickly made little more than playthings for the sadistic duo. Piccolo asks Dende if there's a way to unlock more of his ki, with Dende upgrading the Dragon Balls and Piccolo gathering them. By this point, Gohan and Vegeta have been disposed of once Frieza gets bored, but Piccolo wipes out Frieza and all his forces. Piccolo uses the second wish to transport himself to New Namek, where nobody can be revived with Earth's Dragon Balls due to the wish to revive all of Frieza's victims having already occurred. Frieza's incredible progression convinces Piccolo he needs to train Gohan now and then, to make sure Piccolo isn't the only one that Earth can rely on, and Vegeta training more intensely when seeing how much Piccolo has surpassed him by. Gohan is the one spat on instead of Piccolo, but this is very temporary, with Piccolo swiftly taking out Dabra, and Babidi's ambitions quickly becoming undone, even with Vegeta allowing himself to be possessed. Vegeta's greater motivation has allowed him to surpass Goku in their rematch. Goku teaches the kids the fusion dance, and spends the rest of the day with his family before returning to the other world. For Super, Beerus still requests the Super Saiyan God, with Vegeta recommending using the Dragon Balls to bring Tarbell there, with Vegeta attaining the form and becoming Whis' student. Frieza's forces being annihilated prevents his revival. In the Universe 6 tournament, Gohan enters, but has been so inconsistent in his training that he'd lose to Botamo. Piccolo faces Frost and is both strong and serious enough to defeat him before he can use the needles, easily sweeping through the rest of the competition until hit, with him having not yet trained enough to unlock as much power as in Super Hero, and being knocked out of the ring before he can awaken the orange form. A Vegeta at full stamina is able to easily win with Super Saiyan Blue though, when Trunks comes seeking help against Vegeta Black. Piccolo accompanies he and Vegeta, with him having drawn enough of his unlocked power out at this point to rival Vegeta. When Zamasu shows up, Piccolo uses the Mafu alphabet to seal him once his immortality becomes apparent, and then takes on Vegeta Black while Trunks heals Vegeta, who overpowers Black but wastes stamina too quickly to win. Piccolo aids him in fighting Black, and, when damaged to the point of unconsciousness, he awakens the orange transformation and quickly destroys Black. Being not only surpassed by Piccolo, but seeing him get rid of his doppelganger, has Vegeta's motivation be surpassing Piccolo, with him focusing on mastering Super Saiyan Blue far quicker. This increases when Piccolo's newfound form causes Beerus to request Whis tutor him as well, Piccolo focusing mainly on learning the tenets of Ultra Instinct, whereas Vegeta's increased focus on selfish desires has Beerus teach him the main tenets of Ultra Ego far earlier. Without Goku, the Tournament of Power doesn't occur, nor do the arcs Frieza directly influenced, or the moral arc with Buu still being sealed. When the Gammas show up, Piccolo doesn't go all out against Gamma 2 when curious on who he is, investigating red pharmaceuticals, before taking on both Gammas. This leaves him too busy to stop Magenta from activating Cell Max, without Gohan being anywhere near as strong as he normally would be, and Vegeta incapable of getting to Earth quick enough. Cell Max is unchallenged and destroys the Earth, awakening Majin Buu, who ends up absorbing him. Even Ultra Ego Vegeta is helpless against a combination of Cell Max's power and Buu's regeneration, with him ultimately being turned into chocolate and eaten. Beerus takes interest in both Buu's power and a personality similar to his own, with him defeating Buu before offering to tutor him as his successor, as well as tell him Earth will be somewhere he can get all the sweet treats he wants. Beerus visits New Namek to restore Earth and its inhabitants beyond Magenta, with Majin Buu ultimately becoming his successor, and the end goal for Vegeta and Piccolo should Universe 7 last so long. For the GT continuity, Baby is able to progress a grand superization plan undisturbed without the trip to space, but isn't unopposed when coming to Earth regardless of what stage of his development he's at. If still in his childlike form, the lack of Gohan getting his potential unleashed, or a reason to train much after the Buu arc, causes Goten to make a more worthwhile host, and is incapable of scratching Vegeta or making him flare up his Saiyan power, with Vegeta begrudgingly sacrificing Goten to win. If Baby is already in his perfect form, then a Piccolo far stronger than at any point in GT is able to deal with Baby either by himself or with the combined efforts of Gotenks and Vegeta. Mew and Gero would still team up, and Super 17 would prove too much for the Dragon Team before 18 can arrive to expose his weakness. Even should Piccolo attempt to unlock the full potential of the others with the Dragon Balls, the dimensional rift causing the minus energy to reach its limit ahead of time would make this attempt bring things from bad to worse. It's through the scenario that we see not only a surprising butterfly effect, but the importance of context behind Frieza's preparation in Super, even if it makes no sense Sorbet was aware Goku defeated Buu. Thank you for watching all this What If. Comment a request you have for another, or a Dragon Ball analysis if you want, and subscribe so you don't miss it. If wanting another Frieza-centric video, check out this character analysis of him. And with that, I'll see you later.